Mackwop has hinted at Kendrick Lamar working on a new album right after addressing the Lupe fiasco situation involving Kendrick Lamar and the criticism that he had for him. Now, after this whole debacle, after the whole Lupe fiasco situation that Mackwop had broke down, he had let people know that nobody is going to get a response from Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick is not going to reply to any of the nonsense, rather it be Lupe, academics, or the things that Drake had said on the album. Apparently, it's not enough for Kendrick to come out. And it's been a while since Kendrick has said anything. Ever since Watch the Party Die, it doesn't seem like he's responded to anything that's been going on social media. But that doesn't mean that he hasn't been watching everything that's going down. In this post by Mackwop, he also declares that he has been watching the live streams. He has been watching Mackwop's live streams every now and again. And that doesn't mean just because you don't hear a response from him that he's not tapped into every single thing that's occurring. But in this clip, Mackwop says that it's probably because he's working on a new album.
That will not be responding to you, gang. I'll let you know that now. That will not be responding to you out of respect for the game. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of that's going at the homie right now. And granted, bro ain't said a word. That ain't said a word in almost 3 years, 2 years or something. Like, bro is up in his man cave doing it up. Probably working on an album. Who knows?
Probably working on the album. I think the key word is working on the album and not working on a album. Like, that is saying basically that there is a project that he could be hinting at that he's aware of, or he could have just misspoke. But either way, it does seem like working on the album or working on a album are two different things when you hear grammar. And I think the album means that one already exists and he could be finishing it up right now or in the middle of it. And that's probably why he hasn't been responding to anybody. Again, we're going to keep it alleged, but I feel like the choice of words and the way that it's phrased seems like the album has already existed and that he's still working on it.
Probably working on an album right now. Who knows? The niggas that reached out to me doing that Nicki Minaj shit was niggas telling me we got stupid lawyers, nigga. That was the only phone calls I got ever in this space, was doing that Nicki Minaj shit, and that was literally it. Like, it was just niggas telling me we lawyered up. Don't even worry about that. You feel me? That was it. Like, literally, bro. I swear to God. Outside of that, I never got no call from the homies, my family members.
It's funny because I remember the whole Mackwop and Nicki Minaj back and forth. Now that went crazy. That they're ready to lawyer up for any situation, but I don't think it's gone that far, to be honest with you. That Nicki Minaj thing involving Mackwop, I don't think it really went that far. Nicki Minaj is over there celebrating with Trump and shit. That shit is crazy.
About narratives. The only time I have got calls was from like my street niggas, just calling to make sure shit ain't real. Like, I got like probably out of that, I probably got like 3 calls at most. Niggas calling to see what's up. You feel me? Dot tapped in probably twice. And it wasn't he tapped in laughing at shit. Like, you feel me? Dot only tapped in like twice laughing at how I'm getting at niggas. I swear to God, that's it.
You think he watched him get at Lupe? You think Kendrick Lamar had a good laugh at what he was saying about Lupe? And I be telling y'all, just because he doesn't respond to anything doesn't mean he's not hearing every single thing that is being said about him, especially after the whole Lupe fiasco situation. I'm pretty sure he ended up listening or watching or seeing what was actually going down. If Mackwop is seeing it, TDE Punch is seeing it, it's all over every single hip hop page, media blog, Billboard, Double XL. I'm sure at one point in time, it had to have passed Kendrick Lamar's phone. It had to have gone on his news feed. It had to got to him at certain points during the time of that whole Lupe fiasco banter. I think Kendrick is well informed about what people are saying about him, but as far as giving it the time of day, as far as giving it the energy, I don't think so. If he's willing to tap into Mackwop's stream, that's his boy. Of course, he's going to tap into him. But even with Mackwop, he'll probably tell him personally, yo, that was funny, or that was a good look. That was pretty hilarious. But he ain't going to comment. He ain't going to like tap into the live chat or anything like that. Not like Lupe fiasco. Not like Lupe. Lupe would go live with Mackwop if he could.
Other than that, yeah, I forgot Dot tapped in. Dot tapped in just to laugh at my jokes and shit. Other than that, it's actually not a thing. You feel me? So I'm gonna be completely honest with you.
Mackwop is a funny guy. I'm sure that Kendrick would get a good laugh if he tapped into his live stream. Shout outs to Mackwop for all of that. I don't think that it's hard to believe that Kendrick Lamar is keeping tabs on everything. I think that's one thing that you can understand. After everything that's transpired with this whole beef and everything like that, it does make sense that Kendrick Lamar has tabs on these certain outlets, whether it be the Apollo, Mackwop, whether it be these media outlets like Double XL or whatever. I think Kendrick sees everything just like we do. I think Whacked Out Murals is a perfect explanation of this, right? In Whacked Out Murals, he did express certain things that had transpired before making that song. And then once that song had finally came out, we realized that there is things that he is aware of, but it took his own time and patience and dropping a whole new album for him to address it. Now, is he going to do the same thing now with this album that he could potentially, keep it alleged, be allegedly working on? I think it could be possible. I think if there's things that are bothering him now or things that don't sit right with him now, and it's all building up and it's all piling up, he could possibly put those things out on an album. I won't address it now. I won't address it on the internet. I won't talk about it on a live stream like Lupe Fiasco. But when I drop my album, best guarantee you might hear about it from me. I think that's what we're looking at here. I think that's the one thing that we could take away from this. Use the negativity as inspiration, use it to fuel the music that you're making. I'm not going to sit here and try to talk back and forth with somebody from YouTube because I didn't like what they said about me. Not only would that be a waste of time for an active artist like Kendrick Lamar, but also replying to these things shows that it does get under your skin. You are very bothered and you don't like what people are saying about you. Lupe Fiasco should learn from Kendrick Lamar and not get out of his body every time somebody brings up something about him that he doesn't like. Imagine if Kendrick had to defend himself after everything that people have been saying. He'll be on more live streams than Lupe Fiasco's been on. That's the crazy part. Responding to all of this stuff just makes you look worse. And I think that's what happened with Lupe Fiasco. I think the minute that he joined multiple live streams, it made him look even worse than joining the first one. As far as an album that Kendrick could possibly be working on, I think Mackwop saying that he could be working on the album versus working on a album is very specific grammar, very specific choice in wording it. And I do think that there is another album in the works. I've talked about it in the past. I've said multiple times that I think that Kendrick is working on a new project. A lot of people, if you don't know, they say when Kendrick is done working on one album, he immediately starts working on the next. So if he's already finished GNX, he's already started on the next one. We'll keep it alleged. But y'all tell me how you feel about this. Y'all let me know how you feel in the comment section. I appreciate everybody rocking with the channel. Make sure you like the video, hype the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. If you'd like to donate to the channel, the Cash App's at the top right corner of the video. Link in the description for everything else, Patreon and all that. Y'all tell me how you feel about this and get back to me, man. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Keep it alleged.